All right. So, you know what I'm doing now. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I have I have one new girl doing Transform 20. Kimberly is her name.
I was
And
hoping she was going to be on the call. She was commenting on some of my food prep stuff, so I wanted to talk to her about food prep.
I'm so proud of her because I had talked to her a while ago and she wasn't ready, and she just is so excited about this, and I'm so excited for her. She falls into Plan C, and all my meal plans are Plan A, so I know that she was struggling with, oh my gosh, how much. So right now I'm just kind of trying to help her figure out how much more of each container she needs if she's following that system. So I'm going to do that. What are you guys up to? How's your meal planning day going so far?
I just woke up. That's why I wasn't on the 8 a.m. call.
Oh, that's okay.
I have pretty much like the shell of what I'm going to do for the week. Okay. Obviously, my shake is always the same. My shake is my protein and my fruit, so I go ahead and put that down first. My breakfast, I've been loving the overnight oats. I did the frittata for so long, and I was eating just eggs for so long that I just needed a change, and now I've been stuck on these oats. I was doing the banana bread one, which is shared in the units, but now I'm just mixing it up with different fruits. Last week we did blueberry. Greg did a blueberry and peach one that was really good. I had some extra frozen cherries last week that I didn't use in my shake, so I used cherries last week. So I'm probably just going to mix up with like whatever fruit, but I'm definitely going to do a frittata. But here's my problem. Do you remember that snack that I made that was grapes, blue cheese dressing, walnuts, olive oil, pepper? I loved it. 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 I want to get back to that, but I only am allowed 2 purples. So if I have a purple in my shake and then I have a purple for breakfast, I don't have that extra purple for my grapes. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking my fruit out of my shake. I don't mind having just the shake with ice and either water or coconut almond milk. It doesn't bother me. Or throw some spinach in there to just add something.
Here's another idea, because I've heard a couple of the girls do this.
I know what you're going to say.
If you don't have much weight to lose, go up.
Yeah.
Fruit in your day.
I feel like I'm very, very happy with how my results are coming with Transform 20, and tomorrow I'm starting a new round of Transform 20. Like, I just feel so lean. A lot of that bloat is gone. I've been doing also what you've been doing, trying to keep my carbs and my fruits in the morning. Yeah. And for dinner, just having vegetables with my protein. So I really, that's kind of following the 2B mindset mentality, which I'm really excited too. My mom was telling me last night, and Mom, you can jump in. She's going to start using some of the containers to kind of portion out with 2B mindset. Last night she made pasta for dinner. So we were like, okay, let's look at the, she pulls out the container and was like, this is it? This is what I'm supposed to have? And I'm like, no, shit. Push it in there. We packed in the spaghetti. She was like, oh, it's totally like full from just one kilo for dinner. And
especially because you load up, like the vegetable one is so big. So like I find like if I'm doing that of like sauce and then a red of like meatballs or something or whatever, it's like I'm stuffed by the end.
Mom, what did you think last night of using the containers for your food?
Quite actually, it was a bigger portion than I would have had. And I was really stuffed. I just ate it because we were sitting at the table, we were all talking, but I wouldn't have put that much on my dish actually. But I am going to try that. That's what I wanted to mention about the containers. I am doing the ratio very well. Yes, I lost 33 pounds. Woo-hoo. But I don't think, I'm a little hoarse this morning, but I don't think that it's good enough, okay? Because think of the time I started this in, was it May when it was first born, 2B? Something like that. I don't think that I've lost enough. Like if you divide it out by the months, I need to get my ass in gear. So I decided no, seriously. So what I want to do, I need to step up my game. So I decided, even though I'm doing the ratio of the foods on the plate, I'm going to do the portion control, and I'm going to combine the containers into that. Even like measuring the dressing, like I like more creamy dressing. So I'm going to use the little container. I used it last night. It was fine. So I have to do that because when I put the dressing on the table and I load my salad up, it's too much. So I need to do more portion control in combination with 2B, and I think I'm going to fly.
You know what I love is, you will, totally. Because you know what it is? You hit a plateau, which happens to everybody. And just because your body now is so used to what you're doing, you need to kind of shock your body. And I think the difference between portion and 2B, one difference is like with the accessories versus her blue container. Because the blue container for us, you only get one of those a day, and it's small. But with the 2B, she allows a little bit more freedom where you can like kind of, you put your accessories on, but your eye of your accessories could be different from somebody else's. And you might be using more accessories than you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like just changing that is probably going to make a big difference. Your body's going to be like, oh, I don't get as much avocado or, those healthy fats.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm going to try combining the two and see what happens.
Yeah. I love the combination. I think they're both great programs. They're very different. Like I feel like with the big difference, and I'm doing the certification. I'm really excited about the Portion Fix certification. The big difference is like with 2B Mindset, it's 3 big meals. So if you like to eat a lot, and with Portion Fix, it's more 5 small meals throughout your day. I think that's one of the big main differences. So like you have to, because they're both going to get you results and they're both great. And I think that combining them is also a great idea.
Yeah, so I'll try that. I wanted to ask you about that units that we have with the recipes. Is everybody contributing to that? I mean, you put the one about the sweet potato casserole, and I'm constantly going like, put it in the units, put it in it, because it's so easy to go back and find it.
Anybody could add to it.
I think I did put it in the units, right? I hope.
Yeah.
I meant to.
I hope so, because I'm going to make it this week.
Yeah, I did it's in there.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I just added it though. Like that was good you said that because I forgot. So I went back and did it.
Right, thank you.
I think admin only can add to units, Mama. You could comment on something that's in there and then put it, like it would show on there, but it won't show as like a separate, like within the units. I think you have to be an admin to the group to actually add one of the recipes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought anybody could put into the units.
I don't know.
I think you can comment on it, but I don't know if you can add to it. Because we use it for recipes, but units are generally used for like trainings and stuff that like the admins would be putting in there and providing.
And Susan, listen, I'm thinking,
yes.
We can invite your mom to that 3-day group with us. She would be rocking it in there.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Right?
Tell me about it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to invite maybe some of the newer challengers who need help, like they're just starting out meal planning.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a 3-day workshop starting March 21st. And it's all set up for us. It's great. It really walks you through the whole, and I know you got this going on and you got it down, but you could probably offer a lot of help to people who don't have it down. And it's like a day of like meal planning, like where we teach you how to plan for your meals, what you should be eating in a day, how to do the containers, all that kind of stuff. And then we do a shopping, so like how to shop, how to make a grocery list, how to, go about going to the grocery store and getting everything. And then the last day is all prepping, and we give you the recipes and we help walk you through how to prep and little tips and tricks. So it's just a 3-day workshop. We're offering it to anybody who's not joined us yet. So like anybody who we think could, benefit from learning a little bit more about nutrition. And we're also going to probably offer it to like the newbies and anybody in our groups too, right?
Yeah.
So where is this workshop?
We'll send you the invitation. And
It'll
then
be on
right on Facebook.
It'll be like a separate Facebook group.
It's only going to be 3 days though.
I think you're going to have a lot of great information that came with the 2B program. Like she talked specifically about nutrition labels, like the ratio when I'm looking for bread, look at this much protein over fats and all those notes that we took when we watched through those videos. I think that's great information for people. It's really just like kind of like a 3-day
it's like a little training.
It's more like a refresher course. It makes me go back and try to remember all those things. Like when I first started to go grocery shopping, it was a huge chore for me, but I was learning to read everything, you know what I'm saying? All the ingredients, and I was trying to keep that ratio of the fats versus proteins. And it was very detailed to do it, but I got it down pat.
I just realized I forgot to take a picture of my food.
Oh no!
Can you guys vouch for me in the group? I ate breakfast today.
Good morning, Elena.
Good morning. I just finished my workout, so I'm sorry I'm a little late.
I haven't worked out yet.
You did it. How are you feeling?
I feel okay. It's been a week that I've had a sore throat, so it sucks. But I'm struggling a lot this week, but it's okay. I'm getting better every day. So
next week is a new week.
yes. Yeah.
Are you still going to start Transform 20 tomorrow?
Yes. I'm going to start on Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah. So I'm just trying. I'm doing clean week this week, so it's really like really low key.
Yeah.
And easy to do. So just to keep myself moving.
I love Clean Week because they always talk about the other programs. So maybe after you finish Transform 20, you're like, oh, I liked that one that she was talking about, or one of the programs or something.
Yeah. And you learn to really like do the moves good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The right way.
Do you know what bracket you're in yet for the meal plan for Transform 20?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, so you get choices of which thing you get into?
Okay.
So you know how many, are you going to do the container system or do you do 2B mindset? You do container.
I do the container system. And I know when I was doing the 21-day fix, I think I was on C.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because did you see we have meal plans? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got to let it out, girl. I got to let it out. And this is being recorded. Whatever. This is real life.
It is what it is.
Get gas.
Happens.
Be happy it came out that end. Well, actually, you're over there, so it doesn't really matter.
Moving on.
So, Elena, you've been really good with doing your meal plans yourself. Like, I know that you kind of bulk cook your stuff and you have it and then you have it out during the day. Georgiana also has provided in the group, like, plans for people during the week. If they say, tell me everything to go out and purchase for the entire week for 5 days worth of cooking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like, I want to do that myself. She has a lot of them set up, but they're for bracket A, and everyone falls in a different bracket depending on where they are with their stuff. And we had somebody new who just joined us, and she was bracket C. So we were just looking at, she may have an extra container of this or a different container.
Yeah, I have I'm very good at like memorizing things. So I don't really have to, it's good to write it down definitely because I mean, you definitely stay more on track when you write it down. But I know I have like 5 vegetables, 3 fruits, 5 proteins, 3 carbs. So I know, and the tablespoons and the teaspoons, I have like 5 of them a day. And the fats is 1. That's
so what I was thinking of telling her, so like what I want to be able to help her with is like she could basically follow my meal plan, except she would just add some things. So like I noticed you guys get an extra red, which is the protein, and you get an extra purple, which is fruit. So I love the cottage cheese, sweetened up a little bit with a little stevia or whatever, and then or she could use agave, and she could use that as one of her extra teaspoons because she gets 3 more teaspoons. So she could do like agave with the cottage cheese and then some fruit like cantaloupe or pineapple or something like that.
Yeah. I actually have to eliminate yogurt out of my diet fully because I think that's how I got my strep from the type of strep that I have is not contagious. It's not even like in humans. They say it comes from raw milk and like dairy. So I have to can't really have any dairy.
Okay.
Which is crazy because it sucks because that eliminates that's a big protein. That's a huge protein yogurt for like 3 times a week or something, but I can't have it anymore. So that's my biggest thing is like that's like the one thing. I did have yogurt that had like a little bit of sweetener in it, or it was fat free, but it was still sweet. So it's like I don't really have that anymore. So
with the now with the yogurt and they make so many things now for non-dairy people. It's coconut milk, yogurt, and all. You could still probably have yogurt. It probably just have to be coconut milk.
I bought a ton of them, but there's hardly any protein in them. My son actually bought me a bunch home last night. He's so cute. He works at ShopRite. He's like, I bought you every variety so you can have, and it's like very little protein. It's like 2 grams of protein.
Dang. All right. So now what could you So that stinks.
I know.
That's I like to have. I don't have it every day, but I do like to have like a yogurt or something.
Yeah, even like once or twice a week, like just even because it's like something not savory. It's something on the sweeter side, so it's nice to have. But I can't have it anymore. It's like ugh.
Okay.
So that was like the one thing I'm trying to figure out, something maybe different that has a good amount of protein but isn't meat or savory. But I don't know.
Okay. My nephew is dairy free, or we're trying to keep my nephew dairy free because he was having like indigestion or bathroom issues. So my mom actually may have a lot of good suggestions because there's tons of products that are out there, but some of them, like the cheese doesn't taste like cheese. Some of them really do taste like cheese. Like you actually almost prefer the difference.
I was a vegan for a while, and it's hard to find protein, honestly. It is.
Yes, it is. Well, in this system, in the portion fix, your beans are proteins.
Yes.
So that's good. Thank God. So for us, if they're non-veggie, they're a yellow. So
yes.
Like a chili, that would be great. That would have be chock full of protein.
Yeah.
Alana, I have I don't know. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
I have some yogurts in front of me because, like Carrie said, I've been buying these dairy-free items for my grandson, and there are some. Like there's this one. This is this. Can you see that? Okay. This one, as an example, there's 4 fats and it has less than 1 protein. So there you go. But this
less than 1 protein. He's looking for something that has
dairy-free. This one, as an example, has 3.5. Has a little more fat, but it has 6 grams of protein.
Yeah,
so
that's.
This would be. You have to just look. Some of them do have a little more.
A little bit more than others. Yeah.
Yes, and I don't know if you know. We were making the Skinny Taste bagels, and I actually used. I couldn't find a plain. I used the vanilla one for him just to make the Skinny Taste bagels. You can still make with that kind of yogurt. And then he wanted cream cheese, so I found this at Trader Joe's. You ready? I think it was Trader Joe's. Yeah, so this is a plain cream cheese that's dairy free. There's so much out there, and there is the slices of cheese. I don't have any now because they're
I did it. I did it for like a year, but I have to just look at the protein content. If I can find something that has a good amount of protein but no dairy in it, that would be great. But the yogurt, like the 7 grams, is pretty decent.
Yeah, definitely. That's the Silk brand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mama.
Well, I did, however, across anything else that has more protein, I'll pass it along to you.
Yeah, that would be great. I did, however, make the oat. Did I tell you this last time? The oat cashew pancakes.
No.
That's a recipe that's on 21 Day Fix, I think, or I just Google like 21 Day Fix recipes. I don't know. Like I just look, and it's like 2 cups of oats, a 1/4 cup of cashews, 1 egg, and water, and like cinnamon and vanilla. And they are awesome. They are so good. They're like pancakes. So I like making those with my eggs in the morning sometimes instead of having like oatmeal or, so I'll make those with a little bit of maple syrup, and it's like, and turkey bacon. I think I posted the pictures. So good. It's like having like, pancakes and eggs, and
it looks like a whole like scrumptious brunch.
It is so good.
It would be like a cheat meal, but it's not.
It's good. It's really good. So I suggest that.
Could you just run by that again? You said 2 cups of oats, a 1/2 cup of cashew.
2 cups of oats, 1/4 cup. Well, I don't have the exact recipe, but you can look it up on. Okay. It's just Google 21 Day Fix. It's called oats cashew pancakes.
Okay.
Oats cashew pancakes. That's the name of them. They're really, really good, though. For sure.
And when you mentioned turkey bacon, I bought it for the first time. I don't remember what brand I got, but it was horrible. So what brand do you find that's very tasty of the turkey bacon?
I don't know what brand I buy. I just get used to it, I guess, when I cook it well done pretty much.
Right.
So
cashew and oat hot cakes recipe.
Yes,
Right?
cashew and oat. Yep, that's it.
Oh, it's a Beachbody recipe.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I'll send it to you, Mom.
It's a little
right, I'm gonna
messy.
try it.
It's a little messy when you make it, but I make it in a Ninja, and then I put the top on it and keep it in the fridge, for the week. So then I think 2/4 cup pancakes is 1 yellow, which is a good amount. It's good.
I'm planning right now.
Mm.
I'm a plan. I need a
And
meal.
she just in the let me ask you this. In the plan C versus A, you get 2 more yellows, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Lucky you. But
Yeah.
what do you use for that usually?
What, my yellows?
Your extra yellow, like, 'cause I get 2 a day, so you guys get 4, right?
My yellows, I'll use anything like I make quinoa and brown rice, so that could be a yellow. Oatmeal is a yellow. Usually I have that in the morning with my eggs. And usually I only do 2 yellows a day. Sometimes,
well, let me ask you, because I'm just trying to think of how I can help her.
if I do the third at night, if I'm really in the mood, a lot of times I boil those little baby potatoes.
Yeah.
And 2 of those is
Right.
1 yellow.
Well, you know what I'm thinking? What if I just tell her, like, 'cause I'm going to tell her with the greens, she can just have extra greens, or she can put a green in her shake to have 1 there. She gets 2 more.
Believe it or not,
if she just does 2 at a time. So instead of 1 yellow of pasta, she has 2. One, you know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to kind of get that extra yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're serving
You
a
really do need to try. I know it's hard, especially when you get in the higher brackets and there's more containers. It's hard to fit them all in a day.
It is. It's
doubling
really
up
hard.
is the easiest way to get it done because your body needs that fuel. Like
you do need it. I've noticed days where I don't eat as much because I can't.
Right.
And I am done. I'm so tired.
Yep.
I'm like, it's because I'm not eating enough. I know it is. It's absolutely because of that.
Just double up if you can. You know what I mean? Like if you're having rice, have 2 containers of rice.
Exactly. But I try to do it like breakfast. I try to keep my yellows like breakfast because it's the morning.
Right.
My lunch, I'll have a little bit with my lunch at 12:30, and then I'll do my snacks in between, no yellows. But my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'll have my thing. So at night, usually I'll have my 2 boiled potatoes, or I'll have either the rice again with whatever I'm making, or sometimes I'll do sweet potato, I'll slice them and bake them. I'll roast them in little chips, and I'll have 2 of those. So with my meal, so that's usually what I do. Now the 5 vegetables actually is pretty easy for me. That's not a problem. It's the 3 fruits that is hard for me because I want to eat more fruit.
Okay, so you have trouble sticking to just 3. You want more.
Exactly. I feel like I can have fruit with with all 6.
I know. It's like dessert, right?
It's harder for me to cut back on the fruit, but you do because there's a lot of sugar in fruit. Like pineapples and kiwis, there's a lot of sugar. So I try to make one of my snacks all salad and vegetables and egg whites, and I put peanuts, put a half an apple chopped up in my salad for snack, and then so I try to keep my snacks without the fruit if I can.
Okay.
And my 3 meals, or one of my snacks can have fruit, but then my meal at night or whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I love putting fruit in salad too. I know fruit I could go crazy with too. But if you find that you're going over in fruit a little and under in yellows, it might actually work out okay.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. That's what I'm really excited about with
you can balance it.
I'm
absolutely.
Learn all that. I feel like with that certification, I'm going to learn how to do that, how to tweak those containers, how to make it work. If you don't exercise, if you do,
exactly
your system, if you don't exercise, or if you're doing a different type of exercise.
I think you posted last week or a couple of days ago, that you stay on the fixed portions, 80-20.
Yes.
And when you put it that way, for me, it clicked, because there's days where I will, like, if I'm going out to eat and there's something going on, or I'm with my husband or my kid, like, you know what, it's like a free time. And when you wrote that and I still saw your results,
yeah,
I was like, wow, like, I can handle that.
Yeah, you could
So
do
that
it.
was a big inspiration for me, because I was like, you know what, I can easily do 80-20.
Yes.
I can absolutely handle that. There's no, I can handle that.
Yeah, it's doable. That's the point. It's supposed to be a lifelong thing. It's supposed to be able to fit into our lives. We can't expect this extreme, drastic thing and then expect to maintain that. It's not possible. So I definitely do 80-20. You know, and when I really want, and I'm plugged in and I'm on point and I want better results, then I'm more 90-10 or I'm more 100. You know, I choose though. I just try not to go below that 80, and that happens sometimes too. Sometimes I'm 60-40, you know, but I try to dial it back in and get back up there, you know.
Well, that's the whole thing, is like, just like the next day or the next, you know, you just refocus and you have your, you know, which is unbelievable. I've never stuck to something for this long.
Oh,
and
yay!
It's been since January 24th is when I started. And I'm really, I'm really proud of, like, myself. And, like, people that I talk to at work and stuff, everyone that's around me, I feel lately has just been like, oh, I'm going to start going back to the gym. I'm going to start doing this. I'm like, you should, because I lost like 10 pounds. Even my boss was like, how much weight did you lose? And, you know, and it's just like, wait, I don't remember the point of what I was just going to say. Oh, the fact that I was speaking to somebody, I was like, honestly, I'll never go back to the binge eating and the sitting around. Like, knowing that I have this and that I can, it's 15 minutes out of my life or 20 minutes workout or a 30-minute workout, I can handle that. I can do it, get over it. And I said, like, you know, I mean, like, the fact that you guys do this every Saturday, I think is such a great, it's great whether you can meet or not. Like, you guys are here. So, just, you know, it's definitely, thank you.
You should invite your friends from work to join you.
I know, I have. I mean, group. Yeah, some people like.
I mean, you don't have. I'm no pressure, but I'm just like, oh, you know, that's so great that they're noticing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's nice.
Definitely.
That's the best feeling when somebody else notices.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
Yep. So we had to keep things very simple this week. Unfortunately, it's very sad. We have a wake all weekend, and we have a funeral Monday. It's the saddest thing. I can't even start talking about it. I can't believe I have to go to this today. And it's family, so it's all weekend. So we have very little food prep time. We're going to do as much as, after I get off of this, I'm going to help Mike. He's making stuff. I don't remember exactly. I'm going to go check. You guys talk amongst yourselves. He had the whole, bolognese. We're making the Instapot bolognese. I know that for dinner. That is, I could eat
spaghetti squash
every day. It's so amazing. Like, it's like, and I put ricotta cheese, which, too bad, Aliana, you can't have that because, or Elena.
I can have cheese, and I just think the yogurt is what caused it.
Oh, good.
I don't really eat too much cheese, but I can have it.
Because ricotta cheese is
I love ricotta.
A red also. That's what I love about it.
Really?
Yes, it's a protein. And so is cottage cheese.
Wish you didn't know that.
Cottage cheese I can't do.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
Ricotta cheese. I put a big, huge glob of it on when I have that bolognese, and it's like amazing.
Do you have the recipe for that bolognese?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's an Instapot, though. I don't know if you have an Instapot.
Is it Confessions of a Fit Foodie?
Yeah.
Is it like a crock pot?
It's kind of like, I wonder if you could alter, if you could probably tweak it to make it into a crock pot, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what? You'd probably just make it all the same, except like any, like sauteing, like you could do on the side. And then instead of putting it in the Instapot for whatever she says the settings, you would just put it in the crock pot for like 4 hours on high or 8 hours on low, something like that probably.
Yeah, all right.
So I think Carrie Danielle's taking care of it for you. I think it might be in the units, but if it's not, I'll definitely add that later when I get home.
Looking at her recipe, because a lot of things I've seen that she's done is she'll take one of her regular recipes that could be made in the Instant Pot or on the stove, and then she makes it into an Instant Pot. So you may have seen the Instant Pot recipe and use the Instant Pot, but it could possibly be just a regular recipe that you don't
regular recipe. Okay.
Yeah, it's the best I've ever had. Well, there's a restaurant around the corner, Francesco's, that makes that.
What do you have? What do you
but
eat
this
it on?
is like a close second.
What do you eat it on? You don't have pasta, right?
I do it. I do sometimes, but not usually. I like it with the spaghetti squash.
All right, I'm gonna try
right?
that.
Is that what we did? What did we do last time?
Spaghetti squash.
Yeah, we do that with the bolognese and then the big ricotta cheese on top.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I'm doing that this week.
Yep,
for sure.
So that I know we're doing that. I forget what he said we're going to do for breakfast. Let me go ask him.
So my plans for my lunches, I was going to do exactly what I've been doing because it's just the easiest thing. It's delicious. It's just the peppers and onions, quinoa, so that way I get one of my carbs for lunch, and then chicken sausage because it's already pre-cooked chicken sausage. This is something that I've been trying to pay attention to because I'm plateauing. If you look at your food lists,
I'm listening. I just got to blow
on the top are actually better for you. Like they encourage you to eat from the top of the list. And I've always made chicken sausage, which is at the bottom of the list. So I think this is going to be one of the last weeks that I do have the chicken sausage because I really do want to start paying attention to help with my plateau. To start eating higher up on the list and paying attention. On the food list, I need to pay attention to that because I don't really ever look at that.
I try to eat the top of the list stuff. I don't eat sardines though. My husband eats sardines. Eat like no problem. That's number one.
So I would think it was so salty and it would just be like water that you would keep, but it is.
Oh, horrifying. My husband loves them.
Food.
My husband loves them.
Plans for food. What are you making this week?
Oh, you're going to see me, Karen? Sorry.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to take that sauce that I made, the fresh sauce, and I'm going to put ground turkey in there, make like the bolognese with that, and have it over the spaghetti squash, which I missed yesterday. And I'm going to do roasted chicken this week. I had the turkey last week.
Oh, roasted
chicken. I haven't gone to the store. I haven't done my big vegetable haul, so I'll fill it in with loads of vegetables. And this week, I'm just going to focus in, like I said, I'm going to try to mix the containers in. Carrie, like you said, the greatest thing is to go back to that food list. You know, I kind of forgot about writing things down because I thought it was just so cool and I knew it all, but I forget. No, seriously, so I'm going to go back to the list. Okay, I'm going to go on the food list. I'm going to track. And then I'm going to go back onto that food list and try to pick the higher up things. So that's, I think, going to be 3 things that's big that I'm going to go back to. That will really give me a push.
What are you going to make for veggies? You just like peruse the store and whatever on sale, you go for veggies?
Basically, I do that. Yeah, I have a big bag of spinach, so I'll do that with garlic and oil. Yeah, whatever's on sale, whatever I feel like just throwing in the wagon. I haven't really planned it yet. So I do my haul, I'll show you. What?
If you go to Aldi, I don't know if you guys have an Aldi near you.
Hates it.
I know I mentioned in the past I buy a lot of the steamed vegetables, and at Aldi they're like bigger bags, and they're $1.10 or something, and I'll buy like 20 of them just to throw them in my freezer so I have them, you know, in case of like a quick thing for dinner at night.
I love that we're like neighbors and we go to the same Aldi and we've never run into each other.
I know, we should meet in person one day.
I know, because I do. I want to give you shakes for you to try too. You said that you wanted them. I have a little stockpile of stuff that I can give you.
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys met on Instagram, right?
Yes, through our friend.
That's so awesome. I love that.
How did I meet you on Instagram? I don't remember.
No, Gina. Probably Gina posted something or tagged something, and then.
I love meeting people on Instagram. It's like going to a party every day and meeting
I love when I meet them in person and I feel like they're famous and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like starstruck. I'm like, wow, you're a real person. I am. I'm starstruck. I'm like, are you real?
She just reminded me. So I asked
the St. Patrick's Day party tonight. Gina invited me to some St. Patrick's Day party. Are you going?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't know who it is, but she just said, one of my friends. And I'm like, oh, maybe Elena will be there.
Oh, no.
I don't know who it is.
That's funny.
This
weekend. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You say your thing and then I'll say.
No, it's to say this weekend I have no children, so I'm going to be just, you know, no kids this weekend, so I'm not doing anything. Get to relax.
I was just saying, I went down and asked Mike, what did you say we were making for, or he's making for breakfast carrot cake oatmeal.
Oh, I've seen that. Somebody said they made it.
I did. He did. It's so good.
Wow.
It's another Instapot one. It's so good.
It's actually carrots in it?
Yeah.
And
It tastes just like carrot cake, and you put a little bit of raisins in it too, which I know isn't the best, but it's really good. It adds that. You need a couple of them to really
Yeah.
That.
Sometimes I throw I'll chop up like apples or raisins or even prunes. I have prunes. Like I'll chop up prunes and I'll throw them in my salads just to add a little bit of that sweetness.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah. Very good.
So.
And then I think we're just going to pair either hard-boiled eggs. We're making it really easy because of everything going on. We want to try to just do really easy things. So either hard-boiled eggs or some yogurt, which I know you can't have.
I can't have. I'm not even going to go. Yeah, I'm not going to even try it again.
Yeah.
This sore throat thing was crazy.
Yeah.
So.
I need something for dinner. Did anyone make the mac and cheese that Carrie was talking about?
Yeah.
No. You did?
Did she post the recipe?
You know what? We're not in the same group, so that's the problem.
I can ask her for it and I'll send it separately. I was like drooling when she was talking about mac and cheese.
You know what I like really simple that I make for dinner sometimes? Really, really simple. Like a little boiled potato, just like one or whatever the yellow size would be, maybe one or whatever, two. And I'll cut it up. I'll smash it up. And then I'll do a little bit of, I buy the chopped meat that's like 90-10. I buy the organic one, the grass-fed chopped meat, 90-10. I'll cook that up a little bit like into a hamburger patty, a little bit of cheese on top. It's just so good. It's like, and then I'll put my vegetables with it, like broccoli or cauliflower. And it's just it's like a burger with like vegetable. It's so good with the potato.
That sounds good.
I don't know. To me, it's very satisfying and it's very simple and there's not too much steps or ingredients in it. It's just, I measure my bread, make my burger, put it over the top of my potato with my vegetables on top with a little bit of cheese.
That sounds so good. It's almost like a
like juicy
shepherd's pie kind of an idea. I love a meat and potato kind of thing.
Yes. Sometimes I crave it and I don't want to get something like, of course I work at a diner and I could get burgers all day, but it's not the same. You eat something like that and you feel like crap after.
I love a diner burger. Like
I know. Me too.
Like I go in there and I just smell it and I'm like, I want it. And so what I've been doing is like, I'll get the patty melt one because it's on the rye toast. And then I just make sure they don't put like, I forget something on it. I forget what they do.
It's usually Swiss mushrooms and onions.
Yeah. So I think I get all that stuff. And then maybe I put it over a salad sometimes. That's what I do. Like I'll get a salad. Yeah. Put it over. I just need that burger. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's why I make them at home with the organic meat sometimes. And sometimes I'll have it on a piece of rye because it's like patty melt. Yep. Saute onions and throw them on top with all my vegetables.
Yep, I love that. It's great. I do it all the time, and I get the fix, and I don't feel so bloated after, and I don't.
No, you don't feel. You feel great after. You're just like, wow, I got my burger. I got my, I got all my vegetables. I got a little bit of like bread or whatever with it. Yeah. It's very, very satisfying. And sometimes I can have that 3 nights in a row because it's like. I love it.
Yeah. And and do you have a recipe for that? I mean, you made it up.
I literally just take chopped meat out of like the organic meat that you can buy. It comes in the little cubes.
Yeah.
It's sometimes in Costco, there's like 4 of them. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
My husband does the buffalo. He does the
bison, yeah.
Oh, my husband does the bison meat. So that's even leaner. But I just literally, in that little square, I cut it open. I take my red container, pack the meat in it, make it into a burger, put it in my pan, flip it. I don't put nothing on it. No salt, no pepper, no nothing. Just the meat itself is so good because it's the organic grass-fed meat. So it just has such an amazing flavor to it. Yeah. And then I just sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheese on top, like the cheddar cheese or whatever. Just a little bit, not even the container worth.
Right.
Just a little bit, and then I toast my piece of rye, put that right on top of my rye, and then I just put either I saute up the onions, and put them on top, but I put a load of like broccoli and cauliflower on the plate with it, and I just eat it all together like that.
That's great.
Oh, it's so good. And it's like perfect.